Hey, this is Chris Sneed again with the 8th Annual Film Festival, and I am here with one of this year's directors. This is JordanWilson with her short film called Garden Spells. How are you, and how have you enjoyed the festival so far?
I am doing very well, thank you, and I'm really enjoying it. It's been a good time, lots of good people, lots of new and old faces, so it's been good.
Great. So, the meat of why you're here, tell us about your movie. Give us a synopsis and kind of what genre it falls into.
Yeah, sure. So it is a romantic comedy with a little bit of a fantasy twist. It is aimed at a younger audience, and it's about a girl who works at a bookstore. She falls instantly in love at first sight, with a guy who comes in to buy something from her, and she uses a book of spells that her grandma left her when she passes to cast a love spell on the guy. Love spells never go how they're intended to, so chaos ensues, and she has to unravel all of the complications it causes.
Because how many, what's the runtime on that?
Oh gosh, people ask me and I should know this. It's just under 10 minutes. I think it's like 8:57.
Yeah, I figured it was 8:57. She's putting that in stone right now that it is 8 minutes. So schedule 8 minutes and 57 seconds of time to watch this.
Give or take.
What was the best part of making this film for you?
Oh gosh, definitely the cast and crew that were involved. It ended up being a lot of people that I love dearly. DJ Zachary was our cinematographer. He and I have been best friends for years now, so it's always great getting to work with your friends. Karen Garlett's our lead. She and I have been friends for forever, so it was just a really good, welcoming environment. It felt like film school again, getting to make just a film with a bunch of your friends, but it's a real movie, so it's been good. It was a good experience. Yeah.
That's awesome. What number of films, how many films have you done?
This is my fourth. Yeah.
What was your last one?
My last one was Marshmallows, which actually was here at Fly last year, I believe, and I co-directed that with Ben Richardson, and so we're happy to be back. Yeah.
So are you a romantic comedy person? Is that kind of one of your favorite genres?
It's definitely one of my favorite genres to write. This was my first time directing a rom-com, so that was really interesting. In the past, everything I've done has been very, I don't want to say just dark, but it's been a little more dramatic. So this was kind of my first foray into the rom-com side of things. So it was a good challenge. It was a good challenge.
I was going to ask, that has to be kind of a strange switch because everything's approached different.
Yes, it was a huge, it was also a challenge in the sense that this is the first thing I've ever directed that I didn't have a hand in writing. So I was not a part of the development process at all. And so that coupled with the rom-com approach, it was a really, it's just thinking about it in different terms. It's thinking about it in terms of comedic timing and what resonates with an audience emotionally in a completely different way than a dramatic moment. Every story still has dramatic elements and beats that you have to hit, but it's okay, but how do we make it feel like it's going to be okay at the end? So that was it was an interesting thing to juggle.
Great way to stretch your skills and everything, though. What's your background with film?
Yeah, I graduated from Oklahoma City Community College with Gray Fredrickson and Sean Lynch, Jason Gwen. Great program, but I did graduate from there, and then I always say the other half of my schooling, like the last 2 years of my bachelor degree, were just working on sets. I work film full time. I work as a first AD as well, so that's what I do all the time, and it's a learn by doing sort of thing. So that coupled with the education I got at OCHIP was just perfect.
That's fantastic that you get to do that full time. That's people's dreams, so congrats on being able to do that. So my last question for you, and think about this one very, very hard. What is your favorite movie?
Close Encounters of the Third Kind.
That was quick. You knew right off the bat.
That's the go-to.
What is it about that?
I think it is Spielberg's most perfect movie. It is just it's the perfect blend of sci-fi and thriller and suspense and family drama, and it's just I feel like a lot of times sci-fi and thriller gets kind of thrown into this thrown under the bus of like not genuine emotion, and so mixing the family drama aspect of it and something that's relatable to a lot of people, it really hit home for me, and it's been one of my favorite movies for forever. We got to go to Devil's Tower, that's featured in the film. That I got to cross that off my bucket list last year, and we went and hiked it, and it's always been one of my favorites. It's great.
That's fantastic. She knows what she's talking about with movies and film. Yeah, that's a great one. Would you believe that I saw that for the first time 3 years ago?
Really? Did you get to see it in a theater or?
No, sadly. We watched it at home because someone was like, you got to watch the classics. Very good.
It's my ringtone. The song from It's My Ringtone on my phone. So it's, yeah, a little obsessed, just slightly.
I'm glad it wasn't The Shining. This could have gotten dark and creepy.
Come see my rom-com based on The Shining.
Work on that because I think you might find something in there. So thank you so much, and best of luck with Garden Spells and the rest of your future. So if you guys get a chance, look out for film festivals coming up. Keep an eye out for Jordan Wilson, named after Michael Jordan, and her movie Garden Spells.
Thank you.
Yeah, thank you. Good job.